Hey everybody, welcome. My name is Judy Feldhausen and I am your energy chef. And I'm back today to make a fall recipe. So it's getting cold here and I know where a lot of you are, it's 100 degrees or maybe 80 degrees, even 50 degrees, but here we're lucky if we can get 40 degrees and it might even freeze tonight. So that makes me think of just cuddling up and having some wonderful warm weather comfort food. And one of the first things that I think of is banana bread. So today I thought we would make a banana bread that is gluten-free, fat-free, and sugar-free. So you're probably saying, oh my gosh, so what is in this bread? Can't be anything in there, but there is. And the things that are in it are really good. Good for your heart, good for your gut. And I'm going to be explaining all that as we go along. So why don't we get started? So the first thing you need is bananas, right? So bananas are an amazing, amazing fruit. And the bananas you want them to be brown on the outside, and the browner they are, the sweeter they are. So make sure that they're brown. So you need 3 bananas. And bananas actually contain potassium. So many of you know bananas contain potassium, right? Well, so what does that mean? So what's the big deal about that? So potassium actually can reduce the strain on the cardiovascular system. At least that's the information that I got off of, where did I get that? I think it was Healthline. And they're also good at lowering LDL cholesterol. So some of the people that have problems with LDL cholesterol, get a banana. They also contain vitamin C. Now, there's a lot in the news about vitamins, right? Right now, vitamin C is not only an antioxidant, but it's an immune booster. So, want to improve your immune system? Bananas will do it. So, the first thing you do, and how you put this in your ingredients in your bowl really do make a difference. So I'm going to tell you how to do that to make it the easiest and fastest way possible. So this is going to get loud for 1 minute. There are 3 bananas in the bowl. So are eggs. So eggs are another great ingredient. So eggs have protein, about 8.3 grams of protein in a large egg. And according to good healthy food plans, you want about 100 grams of protein per day. So this is about almost 25 grams of protein here with the 3 eggs. Of course, you're not going to eat the whole banana bread at once. I would suggest you don't do that. Start with a slice. And let me just mix this up here. And you see, it doesn't take long. Might be a little noisy, I tell you. Jeff, my husband, he doesn't like it when I cook. He likes the results, but the noise bothers him. So the next thing, we're going to do my white ingredients. Oh, so not only, I forgot to say, not only are eggs full of protein, but you can egg substitute for this recipe if you choose, if you are vegetarian or allergic to eggs. So here are my white ingredients. not much white in here. So what we have is we have a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, and a teaspoon of baking soda. So those get mixed up in there. Also, we want to add a little bit of spice. You know, spice is always good. Spice is good for you. Cinnamon especially is good for the cardiovascular system, for circulation, to increase circulation. So we have a teaspoon of cinnamon here, and we're going to add that. Just a moment. And the next ingredient, almonds. This is like the magic thing, right? So we need 3 cups of almond flour. So these are whole almonds, and you can put them in your food processor and just pulverize them. Easy to do. What I did is I cheated, and I bought almond flour. So I just get a good brand of almond flour that doesn't have any added ingredients, aren't overly processed or refined, just almond flour. And so I'm going to stick my 3 cups of almond flour in here, not wanting to come out really easily. So we're going to use our magic utensils here and just add the almond flour. Now, because this is a very strong device, I can add all of my almond flour in here at once. Otherwise, I would suggest you do a little bit at a time. And we're going to stir that up. And as we stir that up, I hope you can hear me over the machine. This is new vanilla. So I'm going to add vanilla. You want to add a teaspoon of vanilla. Now, of course, this doesn't want to open. So with vanilla, I've been cooking for a long time, so I know that that's about a teaspoon. So if you like to measure, please measure, especially if you're new at cooking, measure. So that's basically the recipe. Isn't that easy? Now you can add some additional things. You can add raisins. You can add walnuts, dates. I know people that add pineapple, whatever is best for you. But that is the recipe. I'm just going to keep it plain today, just for ease of time. So we'll move that out of the way. Take a prepared bread pan. I like to use glass. It cooks a little bit more easier, so much easier to clean. I'm really important, I think, for cooking is to do things as simple as possible, because then you're more likely to do it. Oh, and I forgot to tell you about almonds. So almonds really are great. I call it the perfect nut. According to a recent article that I read in Medical News Today, almonds have like 11 magic ingredients in them to help with your overall health. But they can lower overall cholesterol. They increase vitamin E levels, and that improves blood flow. And it even normalizes blood pressure. So almonds, the perfect nut. Sometimes my husband calls me a nut, but he doesn't call me the perfect nut. So that is left for almonds. So I'm going to take, I didn't put quite all the flour in the pan, the bowl. So I'm just going to take the rest of the flour, and I prepared this with olive oil, and so it just comes out of the pan a little bit easier, doesn't stick, you know, makes those slices pretty. Just roll it around. Simple. So the next thing we're going to do is, this is what it looks like. Not quite the same as you're probably used to when you use flour and sugar and fats, but this is just as good. I tell you, this has been, since I started making this recipe, this has been just one of the favorite snacks in the house for, those times when you want some comfort food, but you want to be healthy at the same time. So it's been so good. And what I do is I slice it in real thin slices, and it's extremely filling because nuts are filling, right? So you just put it in the pan, and you even it out, and you know what? That's all there is to it. It's so simple. And now you put it in the oven, 350 degrees, about 50 to 60 minutes. What I like to do is just check on it after 50 and then put a toothpick in it. And when it comes out clean, it's done. So I'm going to stick that over here, put it in the oven, and magic of cooking here. So this is what my banana bread looks like. This one, I put some raisins in it. So just so you can see, it really looks like a piece of banana bread without all that stuff. And when I break it, it breaks like banana bread. And you know what? It tastes just as good, if not even better than banana bread. So that is my simple, heart-healthy, protein-packed banana bread. So I am so glad that you joined me today. And please put your comments in the chat. And thank you. It is yummy. Thank you. And I have more recipes on my YouTube channel at cardiowellnessgroup.com. So go into there for some another great fall recipes and summer recipes and side dishes and just a lot of great stuff. So what I'm going to do is I think banana bread goes really well with tea. And so I'm going to take a break now. That was so hard cooking, Wait until Jeff gets home. He's going to be so happy. He's going to get some fresh banana bread. And I'll tell him, I've been cooking all morning, really. So he won't believe me. But anyway, everybody have a great day. And remember, today is the perfect day to take care of your health. Bye now.